Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 10th of October. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is a weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price chart. So this week we have CNU, NXT, WGB, MYL and RMS. So if you have a request, please send it through. Remember to share this video on social media. Make sure you've signed up to our free newsletter. If you do enjoy these videos, we'd love to hear from you, so please leave us a review on Google or our Facebook page. And just remember, any advice here is general only. So CNU Chorus, this is a daily chart. We'll zoom in a bit here. As we could see, since May, it has been in a downtrend. That's pretty clear. And the other thing I've noticed is the volume. So down here we could see the volume is higher in this phase than this phase here. So we've had a rally here on low volume, and then on the way down volumes picked up, so that's a negative. Most recently it's rejected the $5 level, so we could see there was a little bit of resistance there, which it's managed to meet again, and now it's fallen away, and at the moment it looks like there's probably a good chance we're going to at least test this September low, just based on the poor way it's been trading over the last few weeks. Okay, next DC. Sort of short term looks a bit messy. If I just move to a weekly chart, we can see that since the start of the year here, it hasn't really gone anywhere. So it rallied into February, and since then we've seen a lower high and a lower low. So price action not very good. For NXT, if we just move to the daily chart, we can see that it sort of formed this low in August before bouncing off it and making I guess a higher low and rallying again. So shorter term that does look encouraging, but what I'd prefer to see is a nice close above 640. So I think it's pretty obvious that 640 is a key level for it. If this bounce means anything, I want to see the shares trading up here. Otherwise, at the moment, it looks sort of fairly weak. Okay, WGB. So the daily chart, as we could see, it's been, I guess you could say it's been trading well since the start of the year. It's been making higher highs and higher lows, so that's a good thing. Hasn't really made much progress, to be honest, when you compare it to the broader market. So if we're looking at sort of this 190 level to about 209 in terms of percentage returns, not that great. These swings look large on this particular chart, but they're only in the order of about 5%. So I guess we're seeing a fairly orderly rise, which is good, but it just hasn't made much progress. Most recently, I'll just zoom in for the daily chart. It has come back, and I've just noticed an uptick in volume on some of these down days. So that just has me concerned for the shorter term. We might just see some cheaper levels. Okay, MYL, Myanmar Metals. We'll move to a weekly chart. We'll zoom out a bit. We could see over the last few years it's pretty much made no progress, but the swings have been huge. So we're looking at moves between sort of 4 or 5 cents up to 9 cents and back. So extremely volatile. At the moment it is at the bottom of that recent range, but I just don't see any indication that it's going to reverse here. Even if I move to the daily chart, it's just nothing there. So at the moment the risk is to the downside. And finally, Ramelius. So I was asked to look at this one end of September, and you'll recall that I basically stuck a couple of lines like this. So I was hoping to see basically we're looking at this consolidating against this nice impulsive move up, and we'll just, I guess, eventually waiting for a bit of an upside break. So we have now seen that clearly. Yesterday was a very bullish move, and volume also came in quite nicely. So good breakout. The problem is you've got that old high very close by, so you're going to get resistance in the short term. So I'd be looking for perhaps a retest of this breakout level, if you were to consider it as a trade as opposed to chasing it right up near that resistance level. But overall, great looking chart. All right, well, that's it for this week. If you have a request, send it through. We'll try to look at it next Thursday for you.